Thanksgiving week. I'm not really sure what day it is, so let's talk about some ghosts and some crazy stuff. How about it? November 26th, 2025. I think it's Wednesday because tomorrow is the day I get to eat all the pumpkin pie till I can't button my pants again, and I'm okay with that. This is Notes from the Fringe, your daily update in high strangeness, brought to you by the Caffeinated Cryptid Podcast Network. I'm your host, Bobby, owner, host, and proprietor of the Caffeinated Cryptid Podcast Network since 2022 or 2019, depending on who's keeping score. Before we get started, give me a like, hit that subscribe button, share it, and check out some of my other videos. They are better than this. But this is something this is going to be a topic that I researched today and found that was pretty interesting because it's something you don't really think a lot about. And so just do all the things you got to do to make the algorithm like me and help me get to 100,000 subscribers on every app I have. And let's get to it. And here's the long and the short of it. Anytime I come up on anything about Maine, I have to stop. I got to read it, find out what's up, because it seems like I think it is probably because of Stephen King. Not going to lie there. But a lot of my favorite movies have Maine in them. I mean, look at Shawshank Redemption. That's Maine. Even though it was shot in, I think, Kentucky or Ohio one. Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah, never mind. Shawshank Redemption was shot in, that's a hard word to say, shish kebab, Shawshank Redemption, Chicago. But I think Shawshank Redemption was shot in Ohio State Reformatory, but it took place in Maine. Because Andy Dufresne talks about the Maine cornfield that he hit his. Okay, I'm rambling. But you get it. Well, that's a Stephen King book too. Shit. Okay. Well, maybe that's it. I don't know. But anytime something comes up about Maine, I'm going to look into it because it seems like that place is, out. You don't think about it. You forget Maine exists. Anybody else forget Maine exists? And then somebody says, let's go to Maine for holidays. I'm like, the hell's in Maine? You look and it's basically the Montana with the ocean is what Maine is, and they got moose. And and anytime you go down any kind of Maine rabbit hole, doesn't have to be paranormal, doesn't have to be anything. It's just any kind of Maine rabbit hole. It's interesting. It's always interesting. And then this is no different. This is about Kennebunkport, Maine, and it has several hauntings. And I put together a bunch of things. I can't attribute this to any one website because I kind of Googled around all day and just put together some notes. But I wanted to let you know that this is going to be about Maine today and some haunted things in Kennebunkport, Maine. If you're from there, hit me up. I would like to know some more about it. I want to travel there one day. Seems like one of those things you forget that you want to go to, and then like years go by, you're like, well, I'm going to die never having gone to Maine. So let's look into what I learned about Kennebunkport, Maine. Kennebunkport, Maine, a beautiful postcard town where the ocean's blue, the houses are historic, and the ghosts are apparently never checking out. It's one of the most postcard perfect places where you half expect a sea captain's ghost to walk by sipping coffee and criticizing your boat handling skills. A lot of the old inns have reputations not for bad service, for things that go bump in the night. Right when you're trying to go to sleep, apparently, according to some of these legends. And I wrote this, mind you. This isn't some crap GPT. I mean, it helped me find some of the things. I was like, what is that? But yeah, guests talk about cold spots in the hallways, footsteps, nobody's there, objects moving around like the ghost are playing lighthouse keeper. Some people swear they see full body operations. That's the holy grail of the paranormal. Usually sailors or sea captains who apparently stayed on the job centuries after retirement. I can't imagine dying and having to go to work, but maybe if you're the Gordon's fisherman, that's something you want to do. To each his own. I'm not doing it. I'm calling in sick the day of my funeral, by God. Most of these hauntings tie back to shipwrecks, storms, families who lived and died on the water. Kennebunkport isn't just coastal. It's coastal with emotional baggage. I don't know if I wrote that one or not. There might have been some help from our worldwide overlords, but it's good. Kennebunkport isn't just coastal. It's coastal with emotional baggage. There's pirate treasure lore. Kennebunkport is rich with pirate treasure lore. Local legends say pirates buried loot in hidden caves along the rocky shoreline. People talk about old maps, cryptic clues, even treasure hunters who disappeared or found something and kept their mouth shut. Honestly, can you blame them if they didn't? If you were treasure hunting and ran up on an old pirate's clues. You remember that show Pippi Longstockings? And she had that treasure chest and people were always trying to get it, but she was some kind of John Wick ginger that kind of just beat the hell out of anybody that come in there. Go back and watch Pippi Longstockings now. It is a wild ride. Somebody had a fever dream, and I wonder if it's not some kind of making up for some kind of trauma they actually had in Pippi Longstockings. I'm going off on Pippi Longstockings now, but if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. Go back and watch the old one and the new one, and you're just like, who wrote this? It almost like it has some kind of. It's almost like there's some kind of lore behind it, like Pippi actually died as a child, and they're making up how she had a great childhood in the afterlife or would have. So take that what it may. It's a wild ride. Anyway, back to Kennebunkport. So whether it's relentless spirits pacing the halls or gold still sitting under the millionaires' backyards, one thing's for sure, Kennebunkport might look peaceful, but it's hiding secrets, and sooner or later somebody's going to dig them up. It's a wild ride. These are short episodes that I put out every morning, but you got haunted inns, you've got people that lighthouse keepers that go out there and they're the ghost of it. You've got families who lived and died on the water, and you see lights out in the ocean. Like, what is that? And there's a couple little UFO things going. But if you're from Kennebunkport and know any of these legends, especially the buried treasure, some local legends, or any other of these I'm not talking about, because I'm just skimming the surface. Just honestly, this is a little fun bathroom reader daily podcast that I put out. So if there's anything more specific I should go into, if you know a lot about it and you're from there or anywhere near here, I would love to have you on the podcast and talk about it. That might be one of those things where I fly up there and make like a mini documentary. I don't know. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So when this show airs, it's going to be Thanksgiving. So I will not have a show on Thanksgiving, but I hope everyone has a good holiday. I hope everybody eats plenty. I mean, you got to gorge yourself on Thanksgiving. Don't be Jenny Craig on Thanksgiving. It has to hurt. And it has to hurt bad. I mean, you've got to feel guilty about it, but you got to know that you deserve it. Be thankful. It's been a crazy year, bad or otherwise. I haven't had a horrible year. I've had a different year, and different is not bad. And so I'm going to hurt myself. And just remember these words: Louisiana hot sauce is the best with deviled eggs. Don't put anything on pumpkin pie. Eat it with your hands. Don't be hoity-toity. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hit that like button. Give me a sub. Give me 100,000 subscribers on all my apps. Share my other videos with your buddies. You don't have to share this one, but check it out. I got 3 years worth of videos and shit that are good quality. So check out my other stuff and share those as you like them. And if you're from Maine, hit me up. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Peace.